Well, I hope everybody had a good week. This week we're going to review part 1 of Daniel Estes' Hear My Son. Part 1 is entitled Worldview of Proverbs 1 through 9. Proverbs was written by King Solomon. It's part of the wisdom literature. I would argue the entire Bible is wisdom literature, but this is specifically called wisdom literature, and there's a reason for that. Solomon asked for one thing from God, and God granted it, and that was wisdom. He could ask for anything in the world, but wisdom is all he asked for. So we know that all scripture is God-breathed. It's God-breathed through men. So men had a worldview. So every writer of the Bible has a different way of imparting what the Lord has spoken through them. So what was Solomon's worldview? How did he see the world? How do you envision it should be? I'd like to make 4 points. Fundamental assumption is that the universe is Yahweh's creation. Yahweh is God. So that's the first point. Therefore, the Christian ethic is for all humankind. Wisdom predates creation because God does. And wisdom is only granted through Yahweh. And I love this. This is so poetic. Proverbs 3:19-20. By wisdom, the Lord laid the earth's foundations. By understanding, he set the heavens in place. By his knowledge, the watery depths were divided, and the clouds let drop the dew. That's so cool. Point 2, Yahweh is sovereignly controlling the world, even today. Divine world order comes from Yahweh. So there's moral guidance throughout the entire universe. Wisdom is not simple pragmatism that says whatever works for us is right. And that's the way a lot of the world thinks today. And look at what we're in because of that. It's divine by God. We're to live according to his justice. His creation of the world was only the beginning because he continues to be alive and active in our world today. If you read Colossians 1:17, it says, he is before all things, and in him all things hold together. Point 3, Yahweh's world is knowable, but also mysterious. The universe manifests intelligent design. There's a big argument about that with creationism versus evolution and so on, but it clearly, anybody can understand that intelligent design is there. Romans 1:20, for since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature have been clearly seen, been understood from what has been made, so that people are without excuse. Simple logic says this. Proverbs calls us to seek wisdom. Through this wisdom, we can come to a better understanding of God and a better understanding of the world. The writer states, because Yahweh is just, both in essential character and his actions, his rule is not arbitrary, even though it is not always knowable. And the final point is fear of Yahweh. Humans must reverence Yahweh in their lives. The expression fear of Yahweh appears 6 times, including at the beginning and the end of Proverbs 1 through 9. It's also seen throughout the Bible. Yahweh is the fundamental authority for the whole ethical system of wisdom because he created and sustains it. Although fear evokes dread, it also means awe and reverence. In the worldview of Proverbs, this reverence orients us to the kind of moral life that relates to this Creator's values. I wish you all a great week, and we'll see you next week.